Wonder what judge dropped this. Ooh, could do a music court show. Haha. The judge is already filming. Hey everybody, it's time for Cassette Story, episode 2 of. I could do this a long time actually. Longer than the Heat Death. Okay, not that long. But last week, of course, we had Love Hates, Blackout in the Red Room, a vintage cassette of a bygone era. And today, I'm going to show you what we used to carry these peculiar boxes of magnetic tape in. This is called a cassette case. This one's made by Starlight Corporation. Oh, that's on the other side, I think. There it is. Starlight Corporation. Very nice, very nice. Now, this holds 60, 30 per side. So, sometimes you'd be driving, you'd be like, oh, I want to listen to that album, and then you'd be like, distracted driving didn't just start with phones, But yeah, let's flip it over. So we'll put Love Hate in here, and we'll take this one out. Let's see what today's thing is. I sort of know what it is. I kind of glanced, but I'm trying to go into this somewhat cold, so it's more of a organic presentation. I say that as this is the third time I've had to record this. Anyway, today's album is, it's AC/DC's Highway to Hell, Bon Scott's final album with the group. Now, you might notice that there are white bars on the top and bottom of this, and there's a reason for that. Obviously, the picture would not fit on a cassette sleeve, and normally they would put black bars. But this is from the BMG Record Club. Now, last week we talked about the Columbia Record Club. 12 albums for a penny, get 3 bonus albums. You just got to buy 8 in, however many that is, 8 in 3 years. Well, BMG only got 8, but you only had to buy 1 in 1 year. So it wasn't as much of a commitment, but you didn't get as much free. Also, as you can see, their albums, you could always tell when an album was made by the BMG Record Club because they would print them a little differently. Like, for example, last week I showed you liner notes from the Columbia Record Club. This is the BMG Record Club. Your liner notes consist of nothing. It's blank. Not so much as a thank you or Phil Rudd uses Zildjian symbols or anything. It's just blank. The cassette itself, it's your basic white box, no screws, snap together construction. And we got the blue tape indicating that you'll have to fast forward a little bit. That's the leader. Oh, and also BMG cassettes. Don't touch them if you have wet hands. The ink will smear considerably. So that is what's going on side 1. So, this one, we'll pretty much go through almost every AC/DC album on this show. Should I continue the show that long? And I'd like to. But yeah, Highway to Hell, the last album with Bon Scott. True story. Me and my friends in high school up until maybe sophomore year didn't know Brian Johnson and Bon Scott were different dudes. We just thought his voice changed a little bit between albums or something. I don't know. It was like, what? They've had 2 lead singers? What? This is before the internet, so it's not like AC/DC was in a lot of, encyclopedias. So, thanks, Hit Parader, Circus, Rip Magazine, or wherever I read that information. Or heard from a friend. I don't know. Anyway, the question. This isn't like, this is a good album. It's not one of the albums I cranked a lot in high school. This is more of a for completist thing. It's one of those albums I've appreciated more as I've gotten older. But you don't care about that. You just want to know, does it still cassette? Fun fact, if you fast forward and count to 12, that is almost always the average length of a song. But does it cassette? There we go. Is it cassette? I don't know. Yeah, looks like it's cassetting. No content ID. Alright, so there you go. Cassette Story, AC/DC's Highway to Hell, and a little information about the BMG Record Club of yore. Until next week, we will eject.